Okay, welcome back. Last time we talked about a few angle theorems, parallel lines. We talked about the supplementary angle theorem, the complementary angle theorem, the opposite angle theorem, and the corresponding angle theorem, the F pattern and the X pattern here. Today we're going to be moving on. We're going to talk about a couple other theorems here. The alternate angle theorem, okay, also known as the Z pattern. Now, if we ever have two parallel lines cut by a transversal here, okay, then the alternate angles are the same. Okay, so right here, look, if I draw my transversal here, and then the angles made with the parallel lines and the transversal make a Z. Now, these angles here are the same. Okay? And it also works the other direction. You can have a backward Z. You can make a backward Z here, this way, and this way, where the alternate angles, this one here and this one here, are the same. And if this is 40, then by the supplementary angle theorem, this has to be 140 degrees. Okay? And then, since this is the same as that, then this is 140 degrees also. Okay? So that is the alternate angle theorem. Okay? Now, the co-interior angles, now this one's called the C pattern as a hint, so basically what this one's going to look like is if I have a transversal right here cutting two parallel lines, now it's a C pattern, so what's going to happen is if I make a C here, these two, now the co-interior angle theorem, these two angles, x plus 35 degrees, have to add up to 180 degrees. Okay? Alright? Now, I can show you why using the F pattern. Okay, if I want, I can extend this C. Now, remember the F pattern was the corresponding angle theorem. X and this angle have to be the same. Okay, so well, this and this are the same. Well, 35 is cutting this straight line here. So by the supplementary angle theorem, this angle here has to be, well, 180 minus 35. And 180 minus 35 is 145 degrees. So if this is 145 degrees, then this is 145 degrees by the F pattern, or the corresponding angle theorem. So this is 145. And, well, 145 plus 35 is 180. So x plus 35 has to equal to 180. This is the C pattern rule. Okay? Anywhere you can make a C with a transversal and two parallel lines, those two angles inside the C have to add up to 180. Okay, so in this case, x would be equal to 145 degrees. Okay, it works also the other way. If I want to go this way, if I have my parallel line here, a backward C, okay, this here, okay, because I know this angle was 35, this one here has to be 145 because of the supplementary, or even just the X pattern now that I've done. Okay, the opposite angles. Okay, this is 145 degrees. Well, this one here, if I called it y plus 145, y plus 145 degrees would have to be equal to 180. Okay, so then y would equal to 35 degrees. Or by the Z pattern, you could see here, 35, 35, done. Okay, all right, but this co-interior angle theorem says that the two angles inside the C pattern that you can make, okay, add up to 180 degrees. All right, so that is it for our theorems for angles. Next we're going to be doing some examples, so in the next video we'll be doing some examples of using this to solve some problems. All right.